Yeah, I think I have the ability to play all over the defensive line. As you know, last year I played defensive tackle, and then this year I played a little bit more defensive end. But I believe I bring everything to the table in terms of playing the run and playing the pass. And I'll play wherever a coach needs me to play. A guy I loved to watch on Sundays was J.J. Watt. Although he's not playing anymore, it was just a guy I loved turning on the tape every Sunday, and watching his game and trying to model myself after him.
You played D tackle on your first year at Iowa, then you flipped outside. You kind of played a little bit of both. What did you learn from that experience playing inside and how did you apply it?
Yeah, everything happens a little faster inside. You got to be better with your hands, a little lower with your pad level, and it taught me all the fundamentals of playing good defensive line. And I think that really translated to my outside play, helped me play with good leverage, be physical, and I attribute a lot of my play to playing, my years before and playing inside.
You obviously weren't.
275, yes sir.
Is that what you played in?
Yes. I am. Yes, I'll do everything.
So, is there ever a point in your career where you're like, they gotta make me a starter? I know you're free to fall with the coaches, but you're obviously gonna go high in this draft. So where does that resonate?
I had two older classmen in front of me. And that's just kind of the way the University of Iowa does things. They're always fair and consistent with everybody. And regardless, I still had some of the higher snaps on the defensive line. And I just learned through this process that every time I step on the field, I have an opportunity to prove myself. Yeah, I was happy with the rotation and the organization that we had. I put full trust in Coach Parker and Coach Bell and putting us out there. And again, like I mentioned, every time I stepped on the field, it was just another opportunity to go play the game I love and just another opportunity to prove myself.
You mentioned all the visits and such. With Parker and Bell, what would you describe like the things that you learned then, and how do you notice it translating to what you might do?
Yeah, at the University of Iowa, we played in like a really pro-style defense. They're really based on fundamentals. Playing the game the right way. You have a responsibility and execute your responsibility. Even when I came into the University of Iowa as a freshman, I resonated with the program just because the foundation and the culture that they had. You come in as blue collar, you work hard, nothing's given to you, everything's earned, and those are a lot of qualities I'm going to bring with me to the next level. Yep. Yeah, well, playing on our side of the conference in the Big Ten West, we had a lot of run games, so you had to love the run, and it was one of the favorite parts of the game for me. Getting a line up from the guy across from you, coming out of your hips and blowing them up and setting the edge, like you mentioned. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. He was before my time.
Lucas, when you transitioned to the edge, what were some of the challenges you faced initially? What did you learn from making that transition?
Yeah, everything happens a little bit faster outside. You also get a lot better vision, standing out there, getting to, check out what's going on with the backfield, the formations, and just getting a better understanding of what's going to happen to me. And I think it was really beneficial just to learn that aspect of the game and communicate with my teammates to help everyone as much as possible. As different they are really similar in the same aspects, but I was really able to utilize my toolbox and, excel in different parts of the game, being outside.
Do you feel like your versatility, having played inside and outside, is that would really help you draft prospects?
Most definitely, yes. I have not. I might have them tomorrow. I'm not sure. Yeah, I grew up a Bears fan, obviously being from Chicago area, and I would be, super excited to meet with them and see what they have to offer.
I definitely, just, sometimes visualize myself.
I'll meet with them tomorrow. Mike Tomlin's a great coach. I have a lot of respect for Coach Tomlin, and I'm really looking forward to our meeting together.
You blocked a couple punts in our career.
Yeah. So obviously, my girlfriend, her older brother is Cole Kmet, so the tight end on the Bears, which is obviously a cool connection. You know, it would be fun to play alongside him. Yeah, we, you know, it was my agent, you know, approached me, and we kind of found out the connection, you know, later on, which is, you know, pretty funny. But yeah, something we still joke about today.
Lucas, this past season had an opportunity to go against good tackles, especially in the Ohio State Bears down to DeWan Jones. What did you learn from playing against all that?
Yeah, there's a lot of really good competition in the Big Ten, and I think that's what, you know, prepared me so well to play at the next level. You know, there was a lot of really good guys that I went against. You know, every year we had to go against Northwestern. I played guys like Peter Skoronsky. You know, I played Peter growing up as well. Played him in high school. We trained together at the same facility, so I know Peter really well. But I think playing against a high caliber player, you know, it challenges me, but it also prepares me to play against, you know, really high talented guys at the next level.
Did you ever show your video of him on the bull rush?
I don't show it, but it circulates around a little bit.
Lucas, Justin Jacobs was hurt this year, but what's he like as a teammate and as a player?
Justin's a great kid. You know, obviously we missed him, you know, at Iowa last year being hurt, and he, you know, transferred to Oregon. But I'm really excited for him. He's a great player and he's do great things at Oregon.
Lucas, have you met with the Falcons, and is there anything about their defense that intrigues you?
Yeah, I met with the Falcons yesterday. You know, they have a great coaching staff. We had a really good interview. I enjoyed every moment of it. Yeah, you know, they have a super interesting defense. I think it would be a really fun scheme to play in. And obviously, if you know, I get the opportunity to play in that franchise, I'd, you know, really be looking forward to it.
Luke.
You know, CJ's a great kid. I've had limited conversation with him. We're in the same agency, so you know, I've had a little bit back and forth conversation with him. Although I trained out in Los Angeles and I was in the North location, he was down in Orange County, so we didn't see each other too much. But he's got a lot of potential. I think he's a super talented quarterback, and you know, coming into that Ohio State game, we knew we had a challenge up for us. But I'm really excited to see what he can do at this next level. Yeah, I'm the first one in my family that's had the, you know, opportunity to play at the next level in college, but also, you know, get this far. And we're all just having a lot of fun with it. Obviously, my parents are super proud of me, and I'm just really happy to be here.
One of your teammates is here talking to a couple of hours, whatever, Jack Campbell.
Yep.
What did he bring? Did you learn anything from him as your time together?
You know, Jack Campbell is a, you know, a great leader on our defense. He was the guy when I came in as a freshman. He took me under his wing, and you know, showed me the ropes. He's a guy that's super humble. He works hard. He's a small town Iowa kid. Just, you know, your ideal Iowa Hawkeye. And you know, we walk around together. A lot of people tend to mix us up. I think we look kind of similar, you know. But again, it's a really hard worker, really great kid, and he's gonna make a great fit out of whatever team takes a chance on him.
Has there been a guy here since you've met a lot of fellow prospects that has impressed you?
You know, I'll stick with some of the guys that I trained with. I was with Ohio State, Zach Harrison, and Georgia, Nolan Smith. You know, both very good edge guys, very talented prospects. You know, I think they have a lot of potential and they're great players. And they're, you know, I'm really excited to see what they put out tomorrow and Friday.
Hey, Lucas, have you spoken to the Steelers at all? And also with that question, do you watch a little bit of TJ Watt and like take things from his?
I have not spoke with them. I talked to the Steelers tomorrow in a formal interview. But, you know, of course, you got to watch TJ Watt. That's the guy that everybody watches. For me, I was more of a JJ Watt player. Obviously, he's retired now, but that's, you know, who I turned on Sundays and love to watch.
Packers interview you already, or are you going to interview with them?
Yes, I interviewed with them already.
How did that go?
It was great. You know, I spent some time, you know, obviously being right there near Wisconsin. You know, obviously I was a Bears fan growing up, but, you know, would go back and forth, met a bunch of guys, you know, over from Wisconsin, and the Cheeseheads, right? But, you know, it'd be great to play in Lambeau. I think they have a great established program there, and our interview was great. So.
Lucas, what traits set you apart from other edge rushing prospects in this class?
I think it's just my versatility, you know, being able to play all over the defensive line. It's also just the mentality I have. As some of you guys mentioned, I've never started a game in Iowa, so I'm looking forward to getting that first start at the next level. So coming in with a chip on my shoulder, I'm just ready to put my nose down and work.
Lucas,
every time we had a game against Northwestern, you know, his name was circled. We always had good competition against each other. You know, he's a great player, and I knew every week I had to be ready when we played him.
There's a clip of you for rushing minutes, I think it was last year.
You know, I played defensive tackle primarily the year before, so you know, I really didn't do much preparation for playing outside that game. You know, they bumped me outside, and as you guys saw the result, I mean, when I can't get around someone, I'm going to go through them.
Lucas, I was reading that you used to play hockey. Do you still get to skate anymore? And what kind of hockey player were you?
Yeah, so I grew up playing hockey. I played all the way to my senior year. We actually had a pretty good team, made it to the Final Four in state, but couldn't play due to COVID. We would have played in, you know, the Blackhawks arena. But I think I attest hockey to a lot of my skills and my balance that I have today. You know, hockey requires a lot of agility. It's a hard sport to play. It's very physical. It's very demanding. And a lot of those attributes contribute to the player I am today on the football field.
Blackhawks fan?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Kane?
Yeah, that was a sad day. I'm a Caner fan. I grew up watching them going through their Stanley Cup days, and obviously was a huge fan, but sad to see him go.
Hey Lucas, what kind of interest do you have outside